Well, hello and welcome to this short tutorial on the AWSOM website. AWSOM stands for a well monitoring service for ongoing maintenance, and here this can be found by typing in wellmonitoringservice.co.uk or typing it up in the top left hand corner up there. Right, I've done this before, so you can click it in there. Now we presented with a number of options, and the best thing to do is to click on the well monitoring service directly, and here we can see the index page. Down the left hand side there are a number of options to see, starting with the introduction. There are a few words on what it's all about, why it's there, some contact information, some charts we'll come back to, systems example, what the system does, how it works, the menu structure from the website, how the website comes through this spreadsheet back in base. We can then see how the data is entered, either manually or automatically. There's also some help screens in the spreadsheet, and we can look at the well view. Now this is the view that is possible through the spreadsheet. Some of it is on the website, we'll come into a minute, where you can see histograms of the bar charts of the individual well, individual AO1, the level of output of the well, and the date. You can see everything is going a little bit erratic, but fine, and then there's a sudden dip, and it carries on. Yes, we'll come back to that. There's also another view, the colour trends chart, here where this is the date at the top, so this is today's date, and the idea is to look down here, see the red wells, the green wells and the amber wells, focus on the red wells, identify them, why they are giving us a problem. You can also see the history going back in time, how often it's been read, and therefore get an idea of what could be going wrong. Sometimes you get pretty patterns like this. The well is good, then it's not very good, not very good, what's going on? So you could say the water table in this particular area is going down, and therefore then day one the well is being pumped dry, and then it's filling up during the second day and pumped dry again, and so forth. But the general trend shows down, which is a problem. We also have in the spreadsheet a version of the data movie. Here we have a particular well, or the wells shown on a map with colour. The colours link in to the bar chart, the graphical trends chart here, and this scroll bar changes the dates here, so you can take that bar and scroll it left or right, and it's like looking at a movie frame by frame, and you see these wells change colour depending upon this chart up here. So you can see the red, whether there's a pattern of reds going across the country or down or sideways or whatever the pattern is. This is easy to recognize patterns that could otherwise be missed looking at an individual well, or even at something like this. Right, we also have some design information which I won't bore you with, but there's some videos there and what's and whys and hows and how forth. We then go into user videos, and we have some training videos there as well. Right, we skipped over charts. Let's go back into charts, and this is what this particular website is all about, because here we can see the map of the area where the wells are. Now we don't know exactly where the wells are, so we've had to put little stars where we're going to drag the wells to as soon as we get the latitude and longitude in a zoomed out map. But the concept is correct, and if we click on a star, either whether it's down here or up on a wells, actually on a site, it will take us to the histogram, the bar charts. And here you can see a particular well, A01, and the dates along the bottom, and the amount of water pumped in activity litres per day. It seems to be settling down, but then there's a bit of a dip, and there's more of a dip here. What's going on? Well, this is where we have to rely on the well manager making comments, and this particular comment is all still okay. So we rely on the manager's discretion there, even though this well would appear as a red bar on the graphical trends chart. Now, scrolling down the page, the website, we can see some more information. Purely technical, really, but it's of interest. It could be of interest to the users, but I think the main interest to the users is that they can see it on their phones or anywhere in the world, and they can see what's happened in the past and what the comments are and what's happening to it. Now, this could be in English or Swahili, it's a different matter. Anyway, coming down to here, we can see the internal temperature of the unit itself, the electronics. If it reaches above 50 centigrade, then we're in trouble. Similarly, the voltage, the battery, nickel metal hydride, not lithium, can't use lithium. If that goes below 4.7 volts, then we're in trouble. So we've got the graphs there. And we can also see the raw data. We can see the date going backwards down there. We see the temperatures, the battery voltage, the pump count, which is the pump count is converted into via the spreadsheet to activity litres. We'll come on to that in a minute, and put on the vertical bar chart up here. And the work day, so that's how many continuous days it's been working, and the power loop, that's how many cycles the computer has gone through that particular day. As I said, really more technical stuff. Now, how do we convert the pump count into activity litres? Well, there's a calibration mechanism which is all to do with timing and looking at the well and timing how many times it takes to fill a 20-litre bucket. But yeah, it's a calibration process. It doesn't really matter whether it's too accurate. You can even use the defaults. As we're looking at relative levels, that is obviously better than that. And so we need to look at that. Now, really, that summarises the output. And as I said before, all the users can see it. They can see the actions going on. They can see what's happened. And if this doesn't reflect their current view, then they need to get back onto their manager or the leader of their village to say, come on, this isn't right, let's put it right. And that summarises the website of the well monitoring system, except to say these are orphaned pages. Now, that means there's no back button up here, there's no return to start or anything like that. So these pages can be referred to by any other website and embedded locally, so that any website, any charity website can access them. Now, the only way that we have to close this down then is to go up to the top and close that main page down there. And then we're back to here. And we can click on another star to see this. This is particularly, yes, okay, a little bit iffy well, shall we say. But anyway, you get the idea. Right, and that concludes this introduction to the website of the well monitoring service, or a well monitoring system for ongoing maintenance. Thanks very much for watching.